Adija Azim Palmer, popularly known as Royal Boss, the Teacher, or Vybz Kartel, is currently serving a life sentence behind bars for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. Though his trial was the longest in Jamaican history, many today still believe that he is innocent. Is he or is he not? In today's video, I will be outlining every single thing that transpired since his arrest up until now, after which I will give you my opinion as to whether I believe he is guilty or not. Welcome to Line TV viewers and subscribers. If you're a new viewer, please browse the channel, check the contents. If these contents are what you're interested in, then feel free to subscribe and also to click the notification bell. If you are not a new viewer around here, then let's go. Like the video, leave a comment, and just tell me what you think. Now, coming straight from the Observer. Today marks 10.5 years since self-proclaimed world boss has been behind bars. Since his arrest, the decade-long journey of Vybz Kartel fall from glory has been largely publicized in both local and international media. September 29, 2011, Vybz Kartel was arrested at a New Kingston hotel. He was charged with possession of a small quantity of ganja, after which police from the flying squad searched his hotel room. October 3, 2011, the DJ, whose real name is Adija Palmer, was slapped with more charges including murder, conspiracy to murder, and illegal possession of a firearm. The additional charges were laid after interviews were conducted by the Major Investigation Task Force. According to the Observer report on October 4, 2011, allegations were that on Monday, July 11, 2011, Palmer, along with other men, conspired to murder Barrington Burton, otherwise called Boise, a 27-year-old businessman slash promoter of Greggy Park address in St. Catherine. Burton was murdered while he was standing with friends along Walker's Avenue in Greggy Park. October 4, 2011, the DJ appeared in the corporate area resident magistrate's court and was denied bail. March 23, 2012, the entertainer was granted bail of $3 million but was remanded in jail in connection to a second murder, that of Clive Lizard Williams. January 21, 2013, the trial for the murder of Barrington Burton was postponed due to lack of juries. It was rescheduled for July 11. July 24, 2013, Vybz Kartel was found not guilty of the murder of Barrington Burton, but remained in custody on the second murder charge. November 18, 2013, the trial for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams began in the Home Circuit Court with jury selection. Jury selection was completed on November 20 that same year. The prosecution then outlined its case against Vybz Kartel and the four co-accused. Corporal Sean Brown of the Communications and Forensic Unit of the OCID introduced the text messages he retrieved from the cellular phone attributed to Sean Storm, Vybz Kartel, and the murder victim. There was a message on a phone attributed to Lizard sent to his girlfriend's phone on August 16, 2011, pleading with her to call the police, saying, "Teacher send call me," and he feared for his life. On January 29, 2014, the Crown alleged that Clive Lizard Williams was beaten to death on August 16, 2011 at Vybz Kartel House in Avondale, St. Andrew over two missing guns. March 6, 2014, the judge began summation. On March 13, 2014, Cartel and the three co-accused were found guilty. They are Sean Campbell aka Sean Storm, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John. The fourth co-accused, Shane Williams, was found not guilty. Sentencing for all four men was set for March 27. The 65-day trial was at the time the longest running criminal hearing in the history of Jamaica's circuit court system. April 3, 2014, Justice Lennox Campbell in Jamaica Supreme Court sentenced Vybz Kartel to life in prison. He will not be eligible for parole until he served 35 years of his life sentence. Sean Campbell and Kahira Jones also received life sentences. They will be eligible for parole after 25 years. Andre St. John will be eligible for parole after serving 15 years of his life sentence. Cartel and his three co-accused were granted leave to appeal their conviction and sentence by the Court of Appeal. December 3, 2019, appeal court judge via the court registrar in a letter said judgment was in an advanced stage of preparation. April 3, 2020, Vybz Kartel much anticipated appeal was dismissed in the Court of Appeal in downtown Kingston. September 25, 2020, Vybz Kartel and his co-accused have been granted conditional leave to go to the Privy Council in the United Kingdom to challenge their murder conviction. Despite being incarcerated for a decade, Vybz Kartel continued to hold a strong presence in dancehall. Through several new releases between his sentencing and today, the entertainer has managed to maintain his status as king of the dancehall. There you have it, people. The full story of everything that happened from the moment Vybz Kartel was arrested until now. As it regards to him being guilty or not, these are my personal opinions. I cannot say if he is guilty or not. I cannot say if I believe he is guilty or not. But what I can say is that this wasn't a fair trial. If he is guilty, he should be sentenced. But if he is not, he should be released. And in the court of law, you can be guilty, but you are not found guilty. It's as simple as that. In Vybz Kartel case, I believe he was sentenced solely upon some voice notes. And for what I knew about the court system at the time, evidence that are submitted in the court should not be out in the street like that. And the same voice notes that were used to sentence Vybz Kartel, they were all over the place before they were submitted into evidence. Them they even pan news. Yeah, I watch TVG and CVM news, and when you look, the voice note them are play out, and those are the same voice notes that were used to convict this man. Now, a next flaw in the case is that no body was found. How do you tell that this person is really dead? How do you know that he is not alive? No body was found. A next red flag in this case is that no murder weapon was found, no DNA, nothing like that. Them don't find the body, them don't find a weapon if you say, yes, this is what you used to kill this man, and them have no DNA, no blood samples, no nothing to say, yes, this is from Clive Lizard Williams. So that again is another red flag. A next loophole in the case was that during Vybz Kartel appeal, he submitted an evidence during the time of when they said the murder took place. There were records to show that Vybz Kartel was currently at the University Hospital of the West Indies. There are evidence to show that he checked in X and X time and he checked out at X and X time during the time when they said the murder was being carried out. So that again is a next red flag. And next red flag is that during the time of the murder, Lizard phone picked him up in a different location. Now, that's a small one because it can be a case where him never have him phone on him. But if you are gonna say the person that did the cross get murdered at crossroad during this time and his phone pick him up at half a tree or downtown during that same period of time, then something is really, really off right there. So those are some of the things why people have it to say, yo, I set him up. And next red flag is that the house that they said Vybz Kartel executed the man in, that house was later destroyed by the task force. So that again is a next loophole. That again is a next red flag. The biggest red flag of all is that when he was first arrested, he was arrested because of possession of a small quantity of marijuana. The moment them arrest him, you arrest him for marijuana, you have to go let him go soon because it's a small quantity. Them fling a murder charge upon him just to buy more time in jail. When them fling the murder charge upon him, them fling a next one upon him because them say, all right, him a go beat that one. For this murder charge, it really stick. So again, me just have outline the loophole them and the red flag them real quick. One, them arrest him for marijuana, but yet after them fling two murder charge upon him. Two, nobody was found, no murder weapon was found, no DNA sample, no nothing to show that yes, this man was truly murdered. Three, the house that them say the murder took place was later demolished. Four, during the time of the murder, Vybz Kartel had evidence to show that he was checked in at the UWI hospital, while also Clive Lizard Williams, evidence from his cell phone picked him up in a different location. Now, based on my understanding, all what them use for sentence him was the voice notes, and that again. In fact, another loophole is that during the time when Vybz Kartel was arrested and his phone was submitted into evidence, you have him phone actually a send text. So people have him phone actually using it when that should have never happened. Now him go to the appeal, him lose the appeal, him shave off like I think 2.5 years after him sentence, but still it is a life sentence. You getting 35 years and them take off 2.5 years. It is still a life sentence. He is currently awaiting his verdict from the Privy Council, which is the highest court of law in Jamaica, based in the UK. So we just have to see what's the outcome of that. But there you have it, the entire detail of Vybz Kartel court case, what happened during and after his trial, after he was arrested.